Hi guys, and welcome back to the Brass Monkeys podcast. For today's podcast, I'm going to take you back to where it all started. A little over 6 months ago, when myself, Doug and Steve came up with the idea of creating a brass band podcast. We decided initially to actually concentrate on the North Wales area, because that's where we're all from. So during our sit-down curry with a couple of pints, we came up with some ideas of where we would take this. Our plan is to interview players that we know, past and present, some still playing, some not playing, and get them to give their thoughts on their banding careers. So initially we had to come up with some questions. Now, where this is all leading, throughout the 6 months we've been operating this podcast, we haven't actually said the answers to our 3 questions. So for today's episode, this is what we're going to do. So without further ado, here's myself, Doug and Steve answering those 3 questions. Who's your banding hero then, Doug?
Well, I think I would answer that by saying...
And it'd be a long answer.
Yeah, it'd be a trombone player.
There's so many brass band heroes for me that I've personally met or heard about during my brass band journey, but I keep coming back to the hero that gave me my start in brass bands, and of course that is Mr. Tommy Owens of the Flint Town Silver Prize Band.
What did he play?
He played bass trombone.
No.
You might have guessed. Yeah, for me, that's I've got to name him because he gave the 3 of us our starts in brass playing, didn't he? So that's that one. So,
Well,
Good one.
really good one, that one.
What about you then, Steve?
Well, you got me on the spot here. I would go for Colin Aspinall from
Okay.
obviously played in Black Dyke and then went to James Shepherd Versatile Brass.
He played the banjo, didn't he?
No, tuba player, eh?
excellent.
But of course.
What about Richard?
Well, for me, it's the one and only James Shepherd, without a doubt.
What are your reasons for him then?
Just his sound and the way he played.
Yeah.
And again with Steve, versatile brass.
Yeah.
I've got 2 versatile brass records at home. But yeah, he was just brilliant.
Yeah.
Even dare I say, better than Philip McCann for me. Oh, that's going to cause a lot of trouble, but there you go. So I'm going to ask Steve one now. You ready for it, Steve?
Go for it.
So if you could join any band at any time in their history, who would it be?
Well, there's been so many good bands. You know, if you look at now, you've got the likes of, you've got Foden's, and Corey riding on the crest of the wave at the moment. But I'm going back a few years, I suppose, when I was starting out to play. I suppose it was Black Dyke, and for me, the first championship section band I ever heard in a concert was Fairies. So I suppose it'd be one of those.
Not a bad choice.
No, not bad at all, that.
What about you, Doug?
For me, I'd have loved to have played trombone, any trombone part in the Desford Colliery Band when Howard Snell not only conducted them but arranged brilliant new music for the band. I thought it was a breath of fresh air at the time and showcased what a brass band was capable of musically.
That's a good answer, isn't
It's
it?
a good answer.
It is.
I think he's had a bit of time to think about it.
Just a little bit.
Not like me off the cuff. Yeah. So, Rich, what about you then?
Well, for me, it's a bit the same as you. I think, Steve, a big Black Dyke Mills Band fan. But I also had a soft spot for Brighouse and Rastrick, really.
Yeah.
So I'll toss up between it. It's a difficult one to choose, really.
There's some
isn't it?
great ones out there, isn't there? You know, over the years as well, the length of time that we've been involved in it. It's hard to pick one, really.
Yeah. So there's one question left.
Well, I'll ask Mr. Edwards first of all then. How would you describe brass banding in 3 words?
To be honest, I don't think I could describe it in 3,000 words to give it the justice and what it really deserves. But for me, it's been, a great hobby with, extreme highs and lows. That's how I'd put it.
Not a bad answer.
Very good answer, and not much time to answer it either, What about Richard?
Well, for me, it's quite easy. Frustrating, annoying, all time consuming. No, seriously, no, it's none of that really. I was just seeing what your reaction would be. I think it goes back to, it's definitely community. I know that's been used before, but for me, the people you meet in the bands and in different bands as well, and it has that real community about it, which I think we're lacking in this country nowadays. And I suppose that goes along with comradeship as well. You want to do well, and
yes,
all pull for each other.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, again, I think it is quite therapeutic in a strange way. It could be frustratingly therapeutic, but also good as well. Whereas you've had a long day at work, and the last thing you want to do is go to band, and then you get there and you start playing. You think
you always feel better after it, don't you?
Yeah. But I think for me, they're the 3 words. Unlike you, Doug, who's written them down. Me and Steve didn't have time to think about it.
Oh, you know what? Well, I'm basically going to answer it in 3 parts.
3 parts.
My early days.
Solo trombone, second trombone, bass trombone.
Yeah, I mean, that would be a good answer for me, really, because I have played all 3 parts
That's true.
from time to time. But no, early days banding, I've put down surprisingly addictive challenge. That's how I thought about it in those days. And then the middle days of banding, couldn't get enough. I remember playing for at least 2 bands at the same time and a dance band. I'd played 8 days a week if there were 8 days in the week. In my middle days.
Was that your army days? Sorry to interrupt you.
It probably included that, But current 60 years old brass banding days.
Are you that old?
I've just wrote down bloody hard work.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any easier, but
still,
you still want to get to that
enjoyable,
band room, and I still want to open up that trombone case, the same as when I was learning, really. So, the enthusiasm's still there. It's just a little bit harder.
We wish you wouldn't open the case, though, don't we? Still.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's great. Well done, guys. So that's it, folks, for today's episode. Please get in touch with us. We need your help to try and push this podcast further. You can contact us on our Gmail account, which is the brassmonkeyspodcast@gmail.com. You can search for us on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, and you can also get us on Facebook. Just drop us a line if you want us to include anything that you've got going on in your bands, or if you want us to chat to you about your banding experience. Thank you again for our listeners, and again, a big thank you for all your support. So until the next time, bye for now.